Wife asks me to go camping. Hate the idea. She is excited though. Sure, why not? We drive to a secluded bit of land her grandparents own. Spend hours setting up the tent and campsite. We get ready. Go hiking. It rains a little. We get a little wet. We double back. Get back just as it gets dark. Make a fire. Wife is getting a little low energy. We eat and talk for a while. Decide to go to sleep. Inflatable mattress. Double sleeping bag. We get in together. She is shivering. Ask if she is okay. I'm fine. She keeps shivering. I don't feel good. You said you were fine. I don't want to ruin our trip. Oh boy, we get to go home. Feel her face. She's pretty hot. Well, it won't be any fun if you don't feel well. I think you may have a fever. I guess. Let's go home. Get up and get her to the car. Start it and turn on the heat. Start packing up our stuff. In the tent, deflating the mattress. The horn beeps. I run out and over to the car. She says there was someone around our camp. Said they were crawling. As soon as she saw them move and was sure it was someone, she beeped the horn. Can tell she is upset. Don't believe her though. Tell her to relax and go back to packing. Gather everything outside the tent. Step back in to roll up the mattress. Hear her yell my name. Sounded like it came from the woods. Why is she outside the car? Help X, my leg is bleeding. Rush out. Glance at the car. She is asleep in the seat. Wave of fear. Hear something yell again. Help me. Still sounded like her but somewhat off. Too raspy and deep. Take down the tent. Just roll it up. Shove it in the car. Left a few things. Get the fuck out of there. Driving a little fast. Wake wife up and have her put her seatbelt on. Get home and ask her to tell me what she saw. She said it was white, thought it was a naked person crawling behind some trees. She saw them stand up against the tree and she beeped the horn and they dropped down and ran. Too spooky for me. Okay, here's a story. B16. Just got my first personal .22 rifle, all mine, super proud. Little bolt thing, super accurate, loved it. Have a family friend who owns property like 10-minute drive from our house. On this property is an old house. Built by homesteaders around 100 years ago, falling apart. Right next to it is a creek and a field. We used to camp on the far side of the field all the time, also would shoot using creek as a berm. One day I decide I want to go camping. Bike out there with my .22, a box of ammo and normal camping kit. Super excited, shoot like 200 rounds at cans and shit from the trash hole nearby. In the 60s someone lived on the property in a trailer and threw trash in the sinkhole type thing. Started getting dark, built a fire and busted out the harmonica to practice. I was terrible at it but it kept my mind busy whilst relaxed. Suddenly something isn't right, feel like I'm being watched. Hair on neck is raised, heart elevated. My mind starts racing. Imagining things unseen out there. Clutching rifle and flashlight scanning the field and trees for movement, shadows playing tricks on my mind and I'm shitting bricks. Moonless night, god damn it, want to go home now. Wish I'd brought a tent at least to hide inside. It was summer in Texas and was too hot but wanted that security now. Started building fire bigger. Made a torch of sorts with a stick and a torn up t-shirt I'd brought along with thoughts of making some sort of camouflage for my rifle. Darkness is giving up no secrets but can definitely hear something out there walking around. Didn't want to shoot because sometimes cows wander onto the property. Fuck. I never wanted this JPG. Maybe coyotes, they're common out here. But no, not in this particular area, too many farmers and rednecks hunt them, they avoid it. Jesus Christ, think I hear breathing. It's kind of circling me, getting closer. Pissing pants by this point, wishing had something big bore. This was before cell phones were inexpensive, didn't have one. Just told my parents I was going camping and where. Great, so they'll just find my grisly remnants tomorrow morning after don't come home. Sweating buckets and running out of wood, fire dying. Contemplating running for it, but the woodsman in me wouldn't leave the fire, it was too dry out there. Then suddenly hear a deep echoing bark from kind of far off. The thing circling me stops for a second. A long pause and then another bark, closer, and the thing takes off in the direction away from me and the bark. An enormous white fluffy dog comes trotting out of the tree line. Super friendly, has a collar on that says Snowman. Snowman and I chill out for a few hours, only once he turns his head, perks his ears and growls, half barks, and then goes back to normal. Eventually feel totally safe with Snowman there. Fall asleep with the big lug next to me. Hot as hell, but who gives a fuck? Next morning Snowman is gone, figure he went home after the thing buggered off for good. Go home and scrape the brick dust out of my boxers. Next day. Talking to property owner. Tell him of that night, confirm no cows were out there. Mention Snowman. He looks at me like I'm an asshole. Snowman was my dog, he was killed by a car last year. I went hard and tell him was serious, Snowman was real. I petted him and got covered in his white hair and everything, and he saved my skin from whatever out there wanted my nutsack for a coin purse. He doesn't believe me until I dig the shirt out of the wash and show him the hair all over it. He says it looks just like Snowman's. Every now and then I hear a bark off in the distance whilst camping there and feel warm inside. Be living in a house with some other dudes. Basically nowhere, outside of the city is just trees. Particularly harsh winter. This night isn't so bad. Power goes out. Are you afraid of the dark? Nickelodeon. Look outside off my enclosed porch to see if I'm the only one. The whole area is out. I forgot to mention that I'm a bit of a photography fag. That comes into play here. Well, there is nothing to do around here. Think to myself that never have seen such a mass power outage like this before. This might be a cool time to do a little bit of photography. Step outdoor, feeling more anxious than usual. Just calm down, dude, don't let this get the best of you. Continue on and take some cool photographs of car light trails. Also make a light penis, lel. Can't shake the feeling that something has been following me. Getting really nervous, it's too windy to listen around me. Let's call it a night. Head back to house. Just one more picture. Exf. Take pic of the house I live in. Feeling really on edge, almost panicky. What the fuck is going on? I never let myself get this bad. Really feel like I'm not the only one out here. Inside, taking off boots and snow gear next to door. All of a sudden something slams into the door. I shit myself right there, lock the door, and get back to my room. Lock myself in there. Calm down enough to sleep. Next day go through my pics. Light penis, hat. Get to the pic of my house. Shit, this picture is fucking creepy as hell. Can't believe my house looks like such a nightmare. Wait a second. Doesn't look right. Look closer. Fucking got goosebumps writing this shit, sorry for the length. What the fuck is that? See what looks like some guy with a pig head. Staring right the fuck at me. I lose it. Ever since then I've been hearing banging around my house like a couple of times a week at night. Whatever the fuck that thing is, it wants in. I'm losing sleep over this. Pic related. It's the picture that took. Osfag here, I'll tell a story from when I was on a road trip a few years back. Be me. Decide one night after drinking heavily to gather a few friends and go on a road trip to Sydney from Adelaide for the long weekend. Pack the van, figure it'll be more than a day's trip, so we will have to camp out for a night unless friends want to keep driving throughout the night. We leave fairly late in the day because we underestimate how lazy, hungover we all are. Get on the road at around lunchtime. Make good progress, flooring it on the highway. It starts to get quite late into the night and we've all had a turn driving. Friend starts to feel really uneasy and carsick. Fuck it, we will just pull over and camp for the night. Friend gets increasingly sick throughout the night, starts throwing up constantly into plastic bags in the van. No way in fuck I'm sleeping in the van. Myself and my other mate set up our swags, kinda like a mini tent. Sleeping bag for one person, out in a rest and revive station set up along the highway, but within eyeshot of the van. Beautiful night, full moon, and bright as shit. Swag has a flap you can open so you can see out at the sky, but with mesh to protect you from bugs and shit. Decide to leave mine open to talk to mate and watch the stars. Eventually fall asleep with the flap still open. I wake up in the middle of the night due to something dropping onto and hitting my face. It feels warm. It smells horrible. I start to absolutely freak the fuck out, but I'm frozen with fear. What the fuck is going on? My eyes slowly adjust and I can see a silhouette of something peering into my swag. I violently close my eyes and pray to fucking God that I don't die. The swag shudders suddenly as if something climbed on top of it, but then the silhouette disappears. I hear the van door open and then running. Sick friend rushes over to my swag and unzips it in hysterics. Are you fucking okay? Oh God, I watched it the whole time. Where the fuck is Aaron? We both turn on our phone torches and leg it over to his swag. It looks as if it has been dragged a few meters and the pegs are out of the ground. He's literally fucking frozen and wide-eyed. He starts whimpering, crying. We grab him up and bolt to the van. Lock the doors. Huddle on the floor under a blanket for the next few hours until sunup. 3 grown men cowering in fear. The next morning we start the van and just drive, leaving our shit behind. Come to the nearest police station in Horsham. Tell cops our story. They follow us back to where we were set up for the night. Sure enough, Aaron's swag had been moved, a trail from where we first set it up. The top of both of our swags is spattered in something, looks like spots of dried saliva on the mesh, smells awful. Like decayed meat. Pack our shit up and leave, back towards Adelaide. We have no fucking idea what happened that night. Cops think it may have been some sort of animal. Mark is adamant that whatever he saw outside the van was stooped over and moved erratically, never camping out during the night again. Fuck my country so hard. 2 months ago. About 2 a.m. Home alone. Husband is working a night shift. About to go to bed. Decide to take the dog out first. There is an empty lot bordering the woods behind us. Take dog over there to poop. Dog poops and we are heading back to the house. Lights are on in the house and we have large windows in the back. Just as we enter the backyard the dog stops. I look. See something in the house. Lanky and white humanish looking thing. Not wearing any noticeable clothing. Bizarrely shaped. Kind of deformed. Too tall. Much taller than my 6'7" husband looks standing in the same area of the house. Panic. Double back through the gate. Run down the area between houses until I found an unlocked gate. Go through neighbor's backyard. Go around to the front. 4 houses down from mine. Bang on their door. Neighbor comes to the door. Not sure what I should tell her. Tell her I think someone is in my house. She knows me pretty well. She lets me in to call the police. 911 and tell them I think someone broke in. Call my husband and tell him. He says he's coming home. Police arrive. They have me wait outside until they check the house. They don't find anything. Fine stuff out of place though. The coffee table had been moved. Couch was standing on its end. Kind of like the center of the floor had been cleared. Back door was standing wide open. I had of course closed it when I went out. Not sure if I locked it, but I had my keys in my pocket, so I probably did. Police stayed around the house the rest of the night, driving up and down the street. Husband and I didn't sleep. Dog sniffed every inch of the house. Dog got really weird and growled at nothing a lot. Eventually peed and threw up several times. Wouldn't sleep downstairs in his bed anymore after that. The whole experience was beyond creepy. I don't want to suggest it was necessarily paranormal or unexplainable, but it was very scary, and I still feel very uneasy in the house alone day or night. I don't know what to think. This happened to me a couple of hours ago, and now that I'm calm, I'm on B because that's where I like telling people my stories, okay? And yet I know I'm probably stupid for picking up strangers in my car, but I figured a small girl equals not dangerous. So it was about 1:30 and I was leaving my girlfriend's house. She lives north of town, so kind of rural, but not out in the sticks or anything. Houses spaced probably half a mile apart. Here it goes. Driving home early morning hours. Most of my driving I do really late, so I'm not too spooked by my dark countryside. Windows open, blaring music from my phone through my auxiliary cable because I'm a dick. I text while drive because fuck you, phone is at 10%. Drive maybe 5 minutes and suddenly phone dies, so music shuts off. Look up and I see some movement in the road. Slam on brakes. Looks like animals in the road. Two huge, and I mean huge fucking dogs in the road tearing something apart. I mean these dogs had to be at least 3.5 feet just standing on all fours. Their backs came up to my car window. Glad you're here, I just feel freaked out, and having people listen makes me feel less alone. Anyway. I get closer and they just ignore me. Roll up windows, lock doors, because of course dogs can open doors. Honk my horn. The dogs stop, just stare at me. Fucking blood dripping off of their mouths. Honk again, they don't flinch or anything. Maybe a minute, 2 minutes of them just staring at me, they suddenly sprint off. What the fuck was that? Slowly roll forward, around the animal they were eating. Wait another couple minutes trying to see what it is from the car. Can't tell. Get out with my flashlight. Anxiously approach corpse with my knife out because obviously I can kill 2 huge dogs with a 4-inch blade. I'm not a farm kid or a country kid, but it looks like a horse or a cow. Holy fuck, these dogs seriously killed this big thing. It's completely stripped of skin, but the disturbing part is its eyes. Still intact. Still bright and not clouded. And fucking scared looking. This animal was completely terrified when it died. Noises in the bushes off the side of the road. Nope.jpg. Into the car I go, floor it. Swear I hear howling, but probably just being scared. Alright, so naturally I was freaked out so fucking bad. Another 10 minutes roll by and I'm thinking, that was actually pretty fucking cool, this is a sweet fucking story to tell. Driving, music back up. Charging my phone in car adapter. Phone shuts off while charging, so music stops again. There is a 4-way stop up ahead. Slow down, rolling stop, YOLO. As I start to accelerate I see a person walking on the left side of the road. Young girl, maybe 14, 15 years old. Probably 4'11", 150 centimeters for you euros. Immediately terrified. You know, for me, it's the things that are not inherently scary that are the things to fear. When my friends and I are out in the woods at night I conjure up images of women in white dresses, little kids running around in the dark. That's what's truly scary. Something that is just out of place. A young girl alone on a country road at almost 2 a.m. is pretty damn out of place. But then I think about the dogs. And I fucking hate myself for this, but I thought, can't leave her alone. roll down window about 4 inches and say, "Hey, are you okay?" She turns and looks at me and just shakes her head, "No." Dark brown hair, long down to her elbows. She was wearing kind of baggy clothes, dark gray pants and a black shirt but no shoes. "Hey, it's okay, what's your name?" I'm so fucked, skeeved out, I'm sweaty and shit. The girl walks up to my window and I can see tears running down her face. "Fuck, hey, do you want a ride somewhere? Did someone hurt you?" Fucking just shakes her head, "Yes." She walks around to my passenger door, gets in and just keeps crying. She is just staring straight ahead, not looking at anything. Silence, silence, fucking silence. "So, is there somewhere you need to go? Friend? Parents or something?" No response. "Should I call the police?" No, she said it so adamantly, and turned and stared right into me. Holy fuck, okay. Her voice was really mature sounding and actually pretty cute. As far as looks, she was probably a 7 or 8 out of 10. If it wasn't for the youngness and the scary circumstances. So we drive another couple of minutes, I keep asking inane questions. She starts to answer in ways other than moving her head around. Name, Garvey. Never heard it before. Age, 16, I was a bit off. Reason for tears, wouldn't exactly say, but someone hurt her arms. She showed me some gnarly bruises, handprints and shit. Where she lived, down the road, LOL, thanks, alright. Where to take her? Just into town please. Interests, rides horses in competitions. Okay, everything is pretty chill. Show her some of my sweet tunes. She smiles a bit for the first time in the car ride. Her talking about horses makes me think about earlier, so I decide to ask her what she thinks about the dogs. When I tell her about the dogs, she yelps. I react by slamming on the brakes. We're stopped in the middle of the country, a copse of trees is on either side, so now it's really dark. She is, blank, fucking, white, staring at me. Where did you see them? She is practically yelling. Hey, it's okay. What's the matter? I can't let them get far. What you mean? This girl is frantic, she is trying to get out and I grab her arm, forgetting the bruises. Don't fucking touch me, she screamed, and I realize I grabbed her. Like I was just trying to help this girl out, and I realized that I shouldn't have grabbed her arm, but when she screamed that at me, she had more anger in her eyes than I have ever seen before. And yes, she was a small girl, but I was more afraid of her than when I got mugged a year ago. She opens the door, gets out, and I notice she has blood stains all over her. I thought it was just a design before. She yelps again, stares at me, sprints off into the trees so fucking fast. I'm in shock, just totally confused and terrified. Howling. Nope. This girl is going to die and I'm okay with that. Flu or it. Get home, lock doors. I live with my STPE bro, and he isn't here for some reason. All alone. Yeah, so basically I'm sitting here in my living room freaking out about every little fucking noise outside. There was scratching at the door earlier, but it was just my faggot cat. Okay, so now the scratching is back. Not sure what to do considering cat is on lap. The micro USB in my car is fucked and it only charges if you hold the cord in, so it kept falling out. I live in Illinois. I said she said her name was Garvey, but I don't know how to spell it. Okay, there's growling or rumbling or something, but it's not storming, so. Take pics? Or. My door has bars, so I should be good, but phew. Okay, there is a dog in my porch. It's just some fucking dog though, it isn't the same ones. But it's scratching and trying to get in. It's freaking me out though. Can I legally shoot it? Sorry, camera phone, I'll try another, but it's just sitting there. It isn't scratching or growling anymore, just patiently waiting, and that's worse for my mental health than it making noise. Jesus. OP, What street were you on when Garvey ran? It's like country route something but it turns into Makanda. Let me tell you about the Longmen of Tawakoni Anon. Always visit grandma and parents at least once a month. They live out in Lake Tawakoni in East Texas. Bumfuck middle of nowhere, pastures and lakes. Lakes are filling up real good this year by the way, almost 6 feet above average. Me, brother, his girl go camping because tired of family shit. The equivalent of staking a tent in the middle of barren ass field because we ain't got no woods out here son. We all get drunk off our asses and pass out. Wake up early with a hangover. It's about 4:30 going off my phone. Leave tent to go take a piss. See man walking across the field. No biggie, probably just a hunter. It stops when it sees me. Gives me this really weird ass wave, as if its entire arm was stiff. Wave back. Guy keeps standing there. Waving. Crawl back into tent and wake my brother up. Couldn't have been in the tent more than 10 seconds since all I did was give a boot to his side. Step back outside. This motherfucker cleared 600 yards in 10 seconds. Standing and waving that stiff ass arm. Chill runs down my back, hair stands up on end. Know from previous experience that this shit ain't good. Tell brother to grab his gun. That woke his ass up. He comes out with his rifle. Tell him to aim it at that thing. Thing stops waving. Tell his girlfriend to get into the truck. Both are still shit-faced and hungover but oblige. Take the rifle and keep it trained on that thing. It's fucking arms, unfold. The reason its arms were so stiff in waving is because it was waving them like a retard with its arms bent up to its shoulder. Motherfucker had like 6 foot long arms. He stopped slouching. Easily, 8 feet tall. Going off a distance of 450 yards. The most banshee-like screech I've ever heard mixed with a guttural roar emits from the thing. Its jaw descends to the point that it's where its collarbone should be. Pot shot it. Thing lanks onto all fours and hightails it away from us. We come back to the campsite later that afternoon with our shotgun filled with buckshot and the AR-15. Just in case of course. Tent is shredded, all our food is gone. Track the garbage towards the swamp line. See a ripped apart muskrat hanging from a tree. We both decide to call it quits and just get the fuck out of there. I can't even properly describe the thing we saw. It looked like a fucking bat human with how disproportionate its arms and legs were. Like fucking seriously, the nigger unfolded his arms like a praying mantis and each of his fingers were nearly a foot long. My brother thinks it was a chupacabra, but I'm pretty sure it was some kind of skinwalker.